Hello, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Chocolate One. My name is Beth Hitchcock. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and I'm happy to be here showing you how to use our ink today on one of our beautiful reusable silkscreen transfers. So, Chalk Couture is a high-end DIY home decor company where we use ink and chalk paste and our silkscreen transfers. We have beautiful surfaces and all the tools and accessories that you need to create a beautiful project. So, if you're hopping on, let me put comments up here. If you're hopping on, would you please say hello? Like and like my page, follow my page, and let me know that you're there. It really helps me. And sprinkle and share this video with your friends. Hit that share button right now. That would be awesome. I'd love to see the comment section fill up today. So today, let me put you down here. I have this transfer. It is a retired transfer, but I haven't used it yet, so I wanted to try it. And then I have these beautiful pillowcases that my sweet friend Lael gifted me. She gave me about 10 of them. And I thought it's a polyester, I think is what it is. And let me see here to be sure. I checked the heat press to see it's polyester, yeah. So I have the heat press set at the right temperature for this, ready to go. We'll heat set this today also. But I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe the zipper should go to the side. Not on the top, I wouldn't think. Or maybe we'll put the zipper on the bottom. Yeah, I think we'll put the zipper on the bottom. And then I have an ink mat here. This is our 18 by 18 ink mat. I want to show you really quickly what came in the mail today for me. My sweet friend Christina Dan, I entered one of her giveaways and I won these stars. And then she sent me this cute little keychain that I'm pretty sure she made with her Glowforge. It says, "You are kind, strong, capable, loved, worthy, and important." And then she said, "I'm awesome." So thank you, Christina. That was very sweet. I can't wait to start creating on these. And then also in the mail today, I got some beautiful crafting paper. Isn't that pretty? It's all sparkly. That'll be fun to put on the stars. And then this is the military one. And this one, I just love this one. It's so cute. We're gonna do some patriotic houses and then some of our Old Glory. What's this on the back? Parade. And that's so cute. And then this one is the state of Michigan. I just loved all the colors in it. I know somebody special in Michigan. And then my husband is a Marine, so I got this one. And it's just black on the back. And then I thought this was really cute for 4th of July. I love the plaid. And then just some stars. So that's coming up in the future. I'm gonna set these out of the way. I have when you're inking, our ink is permanent. You want to have a wet wipe really close by to get off any ink off your fingers. So this ink mat comes in a cellophane envelope. I try to keep them in there. Keeps dust and fuzz and stuff like that from collecting on it. Then it has this protective sheet over it. Just remove that, and they're sticky. So what you do is you fold it. It'll fit perfectly in here. I hope. It should. And unstick it from itself. Just get it in there. And what the ink mat does is it prevents two things. It prevents the ink from going on the back of the pillowcase, and it holds my fabric in place. So make sure that we have good coverage, and then we just press it down on there, get the wrinkles out. I'm already thinking Christmas with this pillow cover also. Like I said, she gave me quite a few of them, so we'll keep him plugged on. Okay, and then our, oops, I just lost my wipe off the edge of the table. So this will fit perfectly, and then we just have to figure out our colors that we want to use. Find a corner, find an edge that it will roll up for you. That's how I like to do it. There we go. And this is a brand new transfer, but because I'm putting it on a fabric, I'm not going to fuzz it. I'm just gonna slide it off of its backer sheet. There we go. I think this was last year's 4th of July summer release. I bought it in the winter, I think, because I thought, oh, I gotta have one of those. Just line it up. The best you can. And I don't want any of the words on the seams or the zipper, you know, anything bumpy. And now we're just going to really press it down onto our fabric so we avoid any bleed outs under the silk screen. I know it looks like it's a little off down here, but I think it's because of the way I put the I think it'll be fine. It's the way the ink mat is holding the fabric. Really press it down. The heat from your hand does help also adhere that a little bit. And I think we can even use this just a little bit just to warm it up. It's been cold today. Got some kind of a storm front coming through. I'm just going to heat up my surface just a tiny bit. This is not a heating tool, it's a quick dry tool, but it does get warm, so it doesn't hurt your transfer. I think because the material is polyester, you know, it's kind of shiny, it's kind of slick. So this is working though. All right, really push it down. Okay, we're getting there. And keep finding new air pockets. I think that looks pretty good now though. Okay. A squeegee will help too. So the colors I've chosen are red, white, and blue. These were the two reds I had. One is candy apple and this is currant jam. I wanted an older, you know, not quite so bright red, but I thought this might be a little too dark. So what I've tried to do is ahead of time, I mixed up, so you can see the difference in the color here. I mixed up the candy apple with just a little bit of the currant jam. And we'll see, I think I like that color. It's just a little darker, a little more vintage looking. Not quite so bright. I think the candy apple would be fine too. But this is just not wanting to stick down over here. Well, we'll see. Okay. Nice thing about using ink too is that you have more time. All right, so I think we're going to do, let me get some squeegees out. We're probably going to need our detail tools today. 4th of July, brave and free in red, and the flag in blue, red, and then alternating. We'll accent with the white paste, maybe these little stars here. We'll make those white. Won't be a lot of white going on today. I don't know if I'll need my placement tape or not. I finally learned to put it back in my little bag here to find it. Get all my small squeegees. I don't know if I might want a big squeegee. We'll get a couple of those out too. All right, there we go. Ready to rock and roll. Okay, so let's start with move these out of the way. I have my jar of water there. Let's start with 4th of July with our mixed ink. Did I say this was paste? This is ink, it's permanent. And we'll see how this colors. Now, some of these letters, they are naturally distressed anyway, and the ink, the pigment in the ink will most likely, especially red, black, yellows, will most likely stain the green part, the vinyl part of the transfer. But when we're done with everything, I'll take this to the sink and wash it with a board eraser and get it out of the silk screen, and then I'll be able to reuse this transfer. It's a little early for 4th of July, but people might be starting to look for these kinds of projects, so I thought we'd go ahead. I like the distressing that they did on these letters. Let's get our stripes over here. Oh boy. I really think it's not wanting to stick because of how slick that polyester is. But we'll see how it comes out. Oh boy, that's close. That's close to the blue. I don't want that there. Let's see if I'm in screen. Let me get my detail tool and clean that off. Let's see if we can get free done. Might need to mix up some more. Most likely I will. I save, not that I have very many, I actually just have one empty jar, paste jar that I just cleaned out so I can use it to mix, you know, different colored paste or inks in. Comes in really handy. I was thinking that that flag right there would be a good, you know, the peace officer flags, the blue and black. I think that's a good design for that too. Let's see if we can finish this one little letter here. I think that our canvas pillowcase covers would also be really cool to do. I'll try and re-stick this down. Just need a little bit more, unless we're going to do brave in this too. I think I said that. Ugh, getting it all over my fingers. So all of our paste and our inks are non-toxic, so you don't have to worry if you get it on you. It's not going to hurt you. Okay. Let me find my wipe here. Let's go ahead and, because I think I do want that brave in red. So let me show you what I did. Get a stir stick, and luckily we don't have to worry about drying time. So I added like 2 scoops of the candy apple, pretty big scoops. And then just a dab of the currant jam. Now I'm going to have to go and see if just that much. As the dark color, the pigment really mixes it down quickly. I think that looks pretty good. You could probably also take the candy apple and just add a tiny bit of black to it. That would probably work also. Okay. I'm just pushing it through. pulling my excess along with me as I go. There's a little bump in the bottom of that jar that makes it kind of hard to get a good squeegee full. I think these pillows would be really nice on a front porch. I'm not sure about my front porch because I think all my feral cats would sleep on them. But on somebody's front porch, they would be really nice. See, got that pretty good over there. All right, we're gonna just save that squeegee because when I go to pull this up, I'll check and see if there's any areas that I missed. And now we're going to use the cadet blue. Put these away. So I don't have an ink mess. Oh, that doesn't fit on there. It's the other one. Oh well, okay. Use a mini squeegee for our blue. This blue I thought was pretty perfect. I liked the color of it. So I didn't need to mess with it. But you could, you can also make any of your, I don't know if we have shimmer silver ink. I don't know if we have shimmer frost though, but you could mix shimmer inks in here also to get, if you wanted a shimmer, which is always festive. Then just go back through and get all your harsh lines, your squeegee lines off. Let's get our Old Glory flag here. It's a cutie. Am I in screen? Good, I am. I have to remember to look up once in a while. Oops, got pretty close to that Y there, darn it. It's a big surface. This has a lot of silk screen in it, so I'm using a lot of ink, more ink than I normally use on a project. And dip my finger in there. Okay, let's see, let's do Liberty. It is all over my fingers. Let's see, we'll do Old Glory also. You see my hands. I got ink everywhere. And that's why you have to have a wet wipe near you, because if I were to touch anything on there where I didn't want the ink, it would be permanent. So really inspect your hands. Let me get another wet wipe here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get a different squeegee now because that one is just all messy. I like to use a different squeegee once they get kind of gooey like that. It's too easy to get ink everywhere. And let's do this. I really like working with the ink. It's just so satisfying. I was a little nervous about it the first time I did it, but after I did it and kind of learned a little bit more about it, it's one of my favorite things to do. Let's do, hopefully we'll have enough red to do Celebrate in red, and we'll do these little stars. Push down, darn you, in the white, just a little accent. I think it'll show up okay on the, boy, oh boy, that's really on tight. This is a new one. Oh, there we go. You know, I'm just getting weak hands. I think that'll be good. Remember, if you're hopping on, please send a like or a heart, or if you like what I do, share this with your friends and other crafty people that you know, and leave a comment. And if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. I get a lot of folks that watch the replay. And hopefully we have enough red left. I think we do. We can do Celebrate. I'm hoping. Now I'm just going to take one look around and see if I think I've got everything covered, and then we'll pull up really slowly. Set these to the side in case I need them again. And see what we have here. Oh, that looks so good. This needs a little bit more here. Let me use this detail tool. So I think I can scrape enough out. So you see, I just laid it gently back down where I didn't get enough coverage. Oh, get this blue down here a little bit more. Where was that? Down here, I think. That looks good. It gets a little trickier to lay it back down when you get up to the end there. Hopefully all that good. That looks good. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far. Looks good. All right, we have a little bit of bleed on the last E, but I'm okay with that. Boy, does that look good on that. Okay. That was a good mix of colors we did. This is ink. Okay, I'm just going to put all my things away, clean my fingers again, and then we'll heat set this. Turn that back on. We're going to have to dry it a little bit. Oh, there we go. What is up with this lid? Didn't want to come off, and now it doesn't want to go back on. There we go. Looks pretty good. Put that in there too. Okay. We set these aside here out of the way, and we're going to need to dry this for, it looks pretty juicy. So we'll let it dry till it's tacky to touch, and then we'll take the ink mat out of it. This is, you know, it had a lot of open silk screen area. So what I actually may even end up doing is just letting this dry overnight. That's the safest way, because I've never inked on polyester before, and I don't know when I go to pull it up how it would, if it would affect the transfer at all, the transferred ink onto the fabric. So I'm just going to get most of this just kind of started here. It looks really good though. I like those little white stars in there. It really breaks it up. That's great. All right, well, I think since, I'm gonna do this. I think because I'm going to I really feel like I need to just let this sit for 24 hours just to dry on its own. Um, because there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of screened area, but can you see, it's big, it's 18 by 18, but it came out really good. I'm super happy with it. I love the color. Mixing the ink or mixing your paste to something that you're happy with or what you're feeling like you want to create with is so easy to do with our products. So if you have any questions, please drop me a message, contact me, and I'll be happy to get you any information you need. Like I said, this particular transfer is retired, and I'm thankful to have it. And I will do the rest of the week. I'll be using everything that's in the shopping site that you can create with as well. So with that being said, go out there and make it a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you again soon. Maybe not tomorrow. I go and see my little guy tomorrow, and I may not be here Friday either. Depends on Susie and I are going to Coeur d'Alene. That's our big city in North Idaho where they have Costco and different stores like that. So we're going to go and do our, you know, biannual stock up stuff. So, all right, that's it, guys. Have a great evening.